Final day, and of course, for the second edition of the Sydney Alexander Memorial Tournament. Of course, we're going to start off with our semi-finals, of course, in hockey, followed by the semi-finals in football earlier this morning. Our first match coming up in the next couple of minutes, as you can see, is between the Mumbai Port Authority versus CTC. That is our first semi-final of this morning, and we will have plenty more action to follow through. As you can see, the teams are warming up, and action should resume in the next 10 to 15 minutes. We thank you for your patience. We do apologize for any delays and inconveniences to the delays, but we will be resuming very, very shortly with our first semi-final of the morning. Late start here to our first semi-final at the Sydney Alexander Memorial Tournament between CTC and the Mumbai Port Authority. And we're off here to our first quarter here. And of course, CTC in their bright pink strip, while the Mumbai Port Authority here in their dark blue strip. Ball lofted forward here towards the right-hand sides. Plucked out, here's Devendra here, who's been a fantastic performer so far in this tournament for the CTC. Manpreet now moving down the right, and it's possession in favor of the MP as they move in forward quickly. Manpreet with the steal here as he moves down the right-hand side. Trying to look for space or for it there to pass. Play resumes here, and that's a foul as the ball play does continue here. Lofted across it down the left-hand side. Play resumes here as we have the CTC now in possession, unable to keep it in play there. It will be the ball in possession here for the MPA. MPA now moving down the left-hand side. Just too quick of a pass there. Play resumes here now for the CTC. Moving it down here, down to just the center, trying to look for Manpreet, but it's see-through. Possession now here for the MPA. Just a quick check here. I see our match officials having a look at the goals here. Seems to be a concern just to get it out and placed more strategically, and we will resume here, and it's the MPA lofting it forward. Loose ball again there, and it's possession game back now to the CTC. Moving down the left-hand side here is Devendra. India International here, Devendra moving it down, and he's lost possession here as the MPA. They earn themselves actually a foul, and it will be a push for the CTC. Off here down the right-hand side, that's number 11, Ajay Naidu, finding his man down the right-hand side. Dispossessed, and here comes the Port Authority on the counter-attack. That's Mohit down the left-hand side, takes a shot. It's a great save there by the goalkeeper. Akshay now putting it down the right-hand side for Manpreet. Moving forward, that's a clash of sticks there. Play resumes, Manpreet again. Dispossessed. Mohit now trying to find some space, and it will be a foul in favor of the Mumbai Port Authority. That's Rajkumar now. Passing it back here to his counterpart Deepak on the right hand side. That's Atharva. Back to Deepak. Deepak moving in deep. Still drawing the CTC players here, Deepak. Great bit of work there. Will be Deepak for the restart. Back here, that's number 3, Nitish now on ball. Finds his man down the center, that's Steven. Steven now looking for a pass down the right hand side. He does find his man, but unable to connect. It will be the possession back to the CTC. CTC now moving up. That's Govind with the ball down the left hand side. Prajwal now moving it forward, finds a lot of space and he finds his man, that's Ajay. Down the right hand side, here back to Ajay Naidu. Scoops it forward, looking for Devendra down the left hand side. Great bit of pass work there and it's just lost in possession there, Devendra. Unfortunate there, will be possession back now to the MPA. Here's Nitish now on the ball. Losing possession but regains it back. This is Deepak now for the MPA, finding it down the left hand side. Towards Hari, who tries to look for a pass down the center, unable to find his player up there. Will be possession back now to the CTC. Ajay Naidu down the ball. Scoops it forward again. Just two-way ahead there. Here comes the MPA now from their own half. Back to Deepak here down the center. Bit of a movement there, clash of sticks again, and it will be a foul here for the MPA. Nitish takes it quickly, finds his man down the right hand side. Steven now just trying to encroach there in the circle of the CTC, but losing possession as the CTC get back here. There's Prajwal now down the right hand side for the CTC. Making a lot of space for himself, finds Devendra. Devendra with a shot, and that's the first goal there, ladies and gentlemen. CTC opening their account in the semi-final and taking the lead in the first quarter of the first semi-final at the second ever Sydney Alexander Memorial Tournament. Devendra, the goal scorer there. At the restart, here comes the MPA. That's Mohit again, back to defender, that's Rajkumar now finding his man down the left hand side to Hari. Back to Mohit. Finds Hari there down the left hand side. Again the MPA just inching closer towards the CTC goal. They haven't really tested the goalkeeper so far in this quarter. With a movement there, and that's a foul in favor of the men in pink. Ajay Naidu now in possession of the ball. Moves it towards the left side of the field. Here's Manpreet now. Finds it, it's well there. This intercepted there by Steven. MPA now moving upwards with the ball. Again, that's Deepak now with the ball. Back to Deepak again in possession, trying to move the ball forward. Seeing if they can try and muster in an equalizer in this quarter. That's Rajkumar here now for the MPA. Finds his man down the left, that's Steven. Again trying to beat his man there, Ajay Naidu. Just unable to keep it in play. It will be possession back now for the CTC. Lofted effort there towards Manpreet as he guides it down towards the left. Moving forward again, that's Kunal. Finding his man, back to Manpreet. Manpreet again, back to Ajay Naidu. Ajay now finding his man, he moves it down the right hand side. That's a new man here for the CTC. That's number 6, that's Hari. Forgive me, that's Akash, and that's a missed opportunity. That will be a long corner, I believe, and it's back here given to Ajay Naidu. CTC now looking for a chance to extend their lead. Here comes Stephen though now for the Mumbai Port Authority. Down the left hand side. Trying to take on 3 players there. It will be a foul as play resumes here between Stephen, and it's blocked well. Moving down the right hand side. This is Akash again. Losing possession. Hari now moving down the left hand side. That's the MPA. Get forward. Good bit of work there, and it's carried away there by the goalkeeper. It won't count though. It will be possession now for the CTC. Ajay Naidu now finding Manpreet down the center as he moves the ball forward. Beats one man, beats his second as well. Great bit of work there, and that's the end of the first quarter here, ladies and gentlemen. CTC with the slender lead here, thanks to that strike by Devinder. We will be taking a short break and return back for the second quarter here, ladies and gentlemen. So please don't go away. And of course, we have plenty of other sporting action. We do have our second semi-finals to continue. That's between the Central Railways and the Customs of Mumbai. While the players get a quick break, we'd just like to take this opportunity once again to thank our sponsors, Franco Sports, Rodeo Pizza, Indian, and of course, Saisa. CTC to begin proceedings. As play resumes here comes CTC again down the left hand side, goes for the shot, and that's just wide. That was a that was Prajwal actually for the CTC. Play resumes now for the NBA. There's Hari now down the left hand side for the MPA, trying to find some space and a way to pass. Goes to his counterpart over there. That's number 13, Manpreet. CTC now moving forward. Here we have Akshay now for the CTC, back to Ajay Naidu. Moving forward here. That's Govind for the CTC. Scooping forward, looking for Akshay. He finds his man down the right. Great bit of control there, but it is fired away by the goalkeeper. Akshay again on the ball. Trying to find his man down the right, and it's blocked away. It will be play resumes here for the MPA. Just blocked across. MPA again still with the possession here. It will be a foul in favor of the MPA as play resumes. This is number 3, Nitish now down the left hand side. Back giving it to Akshay now on the right hand side of his own half. Foul in favor of the CTC. A little bit of an argy-bargy there between both players. Again, just the officials trying to cool things down here between both players as player does resume. Akshay just giving a verbal warning there by the match official. Play resumes. Here comes Bandra down the right hand side. unable to keep that in possession. Devinder here again on the ball. So far, his goal being the difference maker so far in this semi-final. Still here in the second quarter, ladies and gentlemen, at St. Peter's of our first semi-final. MPA now on the ball. Trying to find it, stolen there by Devinder. Devinder now with a chance to equalize, and it's fantastic piece of work there. And that's goal number 2. Bamboozling the goalkeeper there, Devinder, doubling his account here in the semi-final. That's 2 goals from him so far. CTC now with an early lead in the second quarter. Water. Room temperature, Brian, not cold, please. Yeah. Play resumes now. Mumbai Port Authority now just wondering how they can get back here in the second quarter, and they haven't really tested the defense so far of the CTC. They have been quite resolute here, the men in pink. MPA now with a chance to probably pull 1 goal back. Move it down the right hand side, and it's blocked way down the left hand side. Here's Akash, and it's pried away there by the goalkeeper. That's Akash there with the shot for the CTC. Govind now on the ball, finds Ajay Naidu. Ajay now looking down the straights, and it's just wide. It will be possession now back for the MPA. As we move here down the left hand side. Rajkumar finding his man to across the ground. That's number 9, Atharva. Finding Stephen here now. Try to move it forward again. Not so much a movement forward towards the CTC goal as the MPA would need. But it's the CTC now moving forward again. A little bit of swag in their step, of course, with a 2-goal lead here. Here's Akshay again now. Finds Akash. The youngster lines it up there for Akshay again. Great bit of work there between the two as they line up for goal number 3 here. Here's a good chance. Shot taken there. That's number 12 for the CTC. That's Raj. Shot gone wide there. Here comes the CTC again down the right hand side. That's Manpreet again, and that's a foul there. Manpreet on a bit of a deliberation there between the MPA players. Play resumes there. Yes, Kunal now down the left hand side. Finds his man Raj here. Play resumes now for the MPA. Hari now on the ball. Scoops it forward, trying to look for Steven. But he finds his man there instead. That's number 8 for the MPA. That's Komal. Unable to hold on to that ball. It will be possession back here now for the CTC. Moving forward down the left hand side of the pitch. Kunal. Back to Ajay Naidu. Back to Kunal on the left hand side. Progressing the ball very confidently as the CTC. Great bit of work here. There's a shot there by the Harish. That's Raj again, and that will be a foul in favor of the CTC, and that will be a short corner by the looks of it. An opportunity here for the CTC to extend their lead. Already 2 goals to the good, thanks to those strikes by Devinder. Let's see if Devinder can definitely try and aim for a hat-trick here in this semi-finals. He's lining it up. Takes the hit, and that is the hat trick there for Devinder. Do have a player down though here in the meantime in the follow through. But that's 3 goals to 0. CTC dominating so far in this second quarter. While one of the players, of course, that's a CTC player, that's Krunal, who's taken a hit. Will need a little bit of medical assistance by the looks of it. Sun just getting out here at St. Peter's. Ladies and gentlemen, we still have so much of sporting action over the course of today. Of course, our semi-finals in the men's hockey and the men's football will be happening here this morning. And then, of course, we will conclude earlier or late, actually, this evening, starting at 5:30 p.m. in the men's football and hockey finals. There will be also an exhibition match later on this evening. Play resumes though now. Back to the action here at St. Peter's. MPA though now moving it forward. That's Deepak again on the ball. Finds Hari. MPA really need to hustle here. They're already 3 goals down. They shouldn't be losing too many opportunities, and that's a foul in favor for the CTC. Play to resume here for the CTC. Ajay Naidu finds a hat-trick hero here. Here's Devinder. He's been fantastic in this semi-final so far, Devinder. And it's definitely also increased the confidence here for the CTC as they move forward yet again. Here's Krunal on the ball. Trying to find his man. It's a great stop there by the goalkeeper. That's Sujan in goal. Again, the players of the MPA just making that point across to the match official there. Not happy with the decision. It's going to be another short corner for the CTC. Sujan, the goalkeeper, again making his case, but it seems to be falling on deaf ears as the players gear up for the short corner. As you can see, Devinder lining himself up again. Already securing a hat-trick so far in this semi-final. Can he make it 4 goals in this semi-final? Lined up. Here comes Devinder again. It's blocked away there by the goalkeeper, Sujan. Play resumes now for the MPA. It's missed again, and here comes the CTC there. That's a bad pass. That's number 9 there, Prajwal losing the ball, but here comes the MPA here down the left-hand side. Nitish there losing possession as Ajay Naidu for the CTC restarts the game back to Devinder. Finds Manpreet. Moves it towards the left-hand side of the field there. Here's Manpreet again. Passes it back to Devinder. CTC just enjoying the lion's share of the possession here. With a quite dominating 3-goal lead so far. Devinder now with a quick scoop there. Finds his man. That's a third here now on the ball. Sorry, that's Prajwal. Still here on the right-hand side. Krunal again moving it forward and forgive me, that's not Krunal. I just mistaken him there. That's Swayam there for the CTC as play resumes here. Here's Manpreet now on the ball. Back to Devinder and back towards Manpreet as the players just enjoy the lion's share of this possession game as they wear out this quarter. CTC clearly dominating, but here comes the MPA now on the attack. Chance here for them to get a goal back, and it's just wide off the target. Although it did look like goalkeeper Aban Sheikh did have it covered. That's the end of the second quarter here, ladies and gentlemen. CTC again with the commanding lead thanks to a hat-trick there by Devinder. We still have 2 more quarters to go. A quick switch of sides. Play resumes here, ladies and gentlemen. It's the third quarter here now in our first semi-finals. Mumbai Port Authority quickly out the sticks, and it's possession here now again for the CTC though. Devinder. It's possession back here to the CTC as he lofted forward. Devinder finding Manpreet there on the right hand side. Great bit of work here there by Manpreet. Goes for the shot and it's blocked away there by the goalkeeper Sujin. Ball still in play here. MPA get hold of the ball and it's Hari pushing the ball forward here. That's Mohit now, move it forward. Down towards Komal. Trying to beat his man Mohit now on the ball. A sea of pink jerseys just engulfing there under the Mumbai Port Authority's attack. Exceptional defending here by the CTC. However, it will be a foul in favor of the MPA as play resumes here. This is Rajkumar now trying to find a player, but it's unable to find that pass. MPA again just struggling to get the blocks here, the men in blue. And for those just joining us once again, we are streaming our matches live here on the Companeroes YouTube page. So please, for those who are fans, please do have a look on YouTube for Companeroes Sports Club. And play resumes. Here comes Akshay now down the right hand side, finds Manpreet for the CTC. Manpreet still on the ball. Finds Devinder again, who's the hat-trick hero so far. Had an outstanding first half, and let's see if we can have an even more outstanding second half of this semi-final. Play resumes here. It's a foul, I believe, and it will start on the right-hand side there of the ground. Devinder in possession. Finds Ajay Naidu, but it's dispossessed here. Here comes Hari now, but it's lost again there by Ajay Naidu. Trying to hold on to the ball here. Devinder now on the ball moving forward, and that's a foul. That will be another short corner here for the CTC. A chance again though now for the CTC to extend their lead. They're already ahead by 3-0. MPA again just not finding their rhythm so far in this semi-final. Let's see if Devinder can make it from 3-4. Devinder again with a shot, and that's just wide there. Play resumes now for the MPA. Moving down the left-hand side, here comes the Mumbai Port Authority. That's Raju now back to Deepak. Deepak back to Hari. Finds his man down the left. Moves it forward. That's Komal now on the ball. Finds Mohit. Mohit still moving it forward. MP again just flirting with the semicircle of the CTC, but still unable to bother the goalkeeper. That's Aman Sheikh there in goal for the CTC. He's been mostly a passenger so far in this match, but the credit definitely does go to a resolute CTC defense as well. As we move it forward, here comes Krunal now for the CTC. Finds his man down the left. This is Govind. Finds Manpreet. Manpreet now trying to make it through towards on goal. Ball still in play. Trying to look for Devinder, and he's dispossessed. Here comes the MPA now down the left hand side. Atharva back to Rajkumar, back to Atharva. Atharva now progressing the ball forward, but it's not giving a lot of space at Devinder and Manpreet together. Finally in space here. Here comes the MPA. That's hurry now finding his man. That's Stephen with the shot, and that's just off target. That will be a foul in favor of the MPA. There seems to be a deliberation there between the CTC players and the match official. Play continues though. Here's Stephen on the ball. Takes the shot, and that's a goal back here. Stephen pulling a goal back here for the MPA in this third quarter. Could this be the start of a revival for the men in blue? Not much time left now in this third quarter as CTC resumes play here. Devinder now on the ball. Still moving forward is Devinder. Pass it back here to Kunal, and it's back in play here down the left hand side. Trying to look for Akash here, and it's it will be a short corner once again in favor of CTC. MPA just getting a goal back there thanks to that strike by Stephen. But it might just go in vain. Of course, they bought a goal back. It's a difference of 2 so far. CTC still ahead though. Can they extend it and get back their 3-goal cushion? It's Akshay to take the drag, and lining it up, of course, will be Devinder waiting. Devinder now. Pass it back to Devinder, and that's fantastic work there between the CTC players. That's the 4th goal of the match for CTC and the 4th goal for Devinder. CTC getting back their 3-goal cushion. MP again back to chasing the match. That's Stephen now resuming play here. That's Thara now back to Hari. Finding his man down the left hand side, unable to keep that in play. It will be possession back to the CTC. Here's Aban, moving it forward. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen, that's Aban Sheikh actually moving up in number 1. Not to be mistaken for what I believe was the goalkeeper for CTC, unfortunately. Play resumes now for the MPA. Goes long. Great bit of work there. Unable to keep it in control, and seems to be that will be a short corner here for the MPA. An opportunity yet again for the MPA to try and just cut out the deficit. They are down by 3 goals. To at least have a chance here, a fighting chance in this semi-final. CTC so far being extremely dominant. Can the MPA change their fortunes? Again, trying to move out too quickly there. Again, a bit of a deliberation between the CTC and maybe that's Aban Sheikh they're having a bit of an argument with. The match official brings it down now to 3 players in the box here, in the goal for CTC. Giving a better opportunity here now for the MPA to get a goal back. Here comes Stephen though on the ball. Still trying to move forward. It's blocked away there. Play resumes now for the CTC. That's Aman Sheikh again now on the ball. Beats his player. Dispossessed there by Stephen as he move forward here. Now the MPA down the left hand side. Edging closer here, the MPA finds Stephen again. Here comes the CTC now on the counter. That's Nitish on the ball, just losing possession. MPA now moving forward. This is Hari. Tries to lob it forward. Great chance there, but lifted ball, and that's a foul in favor of the CTC. Moving here down the right hand side of the CTC. Akash now with a chance. That will be a foul again. In favor for the CTC. And it looks like it will be another short corner here. Dominant display so far by the CTC. Again up by 4-1. They're going to see if they can definitely extend their lead. And of course, those who are joining us, we still do have our second semi-final, of course, between the Mumbai Customs versus Central Railways. Not much time left here now in this third quarter of our first semi-final. Back taken. Here comes the winner with the shot. It's blocked away there by the goalkeeper. Fantastic work there by Sujin in goal there for the MPA. CTC again with the onslaught. Foul now back here in play, and it's possession there for the MPA as they bring the ball out of their half. Here's Hari now, looking for a pass. Scoops it forward. Finds his man, great bit of control there, and it's blocked again there. Dispossessed, Hari now, moving forward down the left-hand side for the MPA. Trying to find Mohit down the center and just unable to find that killer pass. MPA again. Really need to have a little bit of sense of urgency here. They are down by 3 goals. Play resumes here. That's Devinder. Finding his man here is Akash. Down the left-hand side for the CTC. Keeps it in play. Akash there with a great bit of possession play here by the youngster. Finds his man. Here's Aban Sheikh now down the right-hand side. Trying to find Akash down the center. Good bit of passing play. Will lead to another short corner here, I believe, for the CTC. And it's getting a bit hot here now as the sun is out in full stretch here, ladies and gentlemen. It's only going to get hotter with all the action here at St. Peter's. A second semi-final to follow very shortly between the Central Railways and the Mumbai Customs. That's the track taken there quickly, and that ends our quarter here, ladies and gentlemen. Our third quarter, CTC still in the driver's seat, leading 4-1. Yeah, got it. Fourth quarter continues here with the MPA grading out the blocks there, and that's MPA with a very quick start here. Aurelius D'Souza, the coach of the Mumbai Port Authority, quite vocal there for a foul. MPA now with the shot call opportunity. Stephen earning it for his team. Can they bring a goal back here? Is this the part of the match where the MPA might have a revival here? Short corner here for the men in blue. Can't take it. Here's Mohit now the ball. Lines it up for Stephen. It's parried away there by the keeper. It'll be the shot corner to be retaken again. Hurry here for the Mumbai Port Authority. Takes the tag, but it's missed there. Play resumes. Yes, Ajay Naidu trying to gain possession. He'll have to start out at the back. Here come the CTC now. Down the left-hand side. Lifted forward towards Manpreet down the center. Manpreet moving in again. Looking for a Banshake down the right-hand side, but it's Manpreet still on the ball here. Manpreet with the shot, and he mishits it, unfortunately. He's also been a menace. Of course, it's Devinder who's been in the score sheet, but Manpreet has definitely done the hard work in the hold-up player for the CTC. As they move forward, here's Hari now for the MPA. Here comes the MPA again now. That's Rajkumar on the ball. Finding Mohit over here down the right-hand side, trying to deliver it again to draw more defenders, but it's possession back now for the CTC. Here comes the CTC down the left-hand side. Here's Raj now. Unable to keep that in play. CTC now back with the ball. Back to Ajay Naidu now. Moving towards Abanshek on the right-hand side. Abanshek now trying to just keep the ball in play there down the right-hand side of the pitch. Unable to do so. It's possession back to the MPA. Can the MPA dig deep now? Not a lot of time left though in this final quarter. Hari though, progressing forward down the left-hand side. Finds his man down the center, and it's a foul for the MPA. This is Thala on the ball. Finding his man down the right-hand side. Wayward pass there, unfortunately. Here we go now. It's Ajay Naidu on the ball for the CTC as play resumes. Ajay back here to Krunal. Back to Ajay Naidu as the CTC just enjoy a little bit of possession here. Unable to keep that in possession, and it's Hari now dispossessing the CTC as the MPA move forward. Here's Stephen. Unable to latch on to the pass there. Ajay Naidu now for the CTC. Lobs it forward. Finds his man on the right-hand side. That's Govind. There's possession back now here for the MPA. Deepak here now on the ball. Sorry, that's Hari. Back to his man, that's Krunal. Sorry, that's Thala. But again, it's possession back now for the CTC. It's Akshay now on the ball. Finds his man in the back here. Back to Devinder, who's back in play here. Lining it up there quickly for Akshay. Akash down the right-hand side, but it's possession back now to the MPA. Hari scoops it forward. Intercepted here by Devinder. Finds Akshay. Back Devinder down the right-hand side, the CTC. Moving very fluidly, and they definitely look like the favourites as the score still 4-1, and they're definitely looking like they're going to be reaching the final here unless the MPA have something to say about it with the 9 minutes. Here's Manpreet there for the CTC. It's a 3-goal cushion here so far for the CTC. Ball is in possession. This is Mohit here for Manpreet. Moving down the left-hand side there for the CTC as he tazzles there with some fine trickery. Dispossessed, and here comes the MPA. Foul there will be the MPA to resume players. That's Tara now. Final man on the right hand side. That's Mohit. Gives it here and it's dispossessed. Here comes Manpreet now for the CTC. Great bit of dribbling. Beats his man again, Hari, and it's back here towards Devinder. Devinder now on the right hand side for the CTC, keeping the ball in play. Unable to do so. Thank you. Possession back here for the MPA. Not much time left now. Time running out actually in this fourth quarter of our first semi-final here, ladies and gentlemen, of the Sydney Alexander Memorial Tournament. In the men's open hockey, of course, our second semi-final will be starting very soon at the end of this match. It's between Mumbai Customs and Central Railways. Kranalia for the CTC finds his man down the left-hand side. That's Prajwal losing possession, but it will be a foul in favor of the CTC. Manpreet back to Kranal. Back to Devinder, who's had a man of the match performance in this semi-final. Devinder, the India international. Of course, a lot of mention there for Manpreet as well, who's done a fantastic job as well in his attacking prowess. But here comes the MPA now down the right-hand side. Trying to see if they can salvage a consolation here. Calling for a foul there, but it's CTC in possession. Bit of a tussle on the right-hand side of the pitch here. Play to resume. Yes, Krunal now on the ball. Great bit of work there by Krunal to beat his defenders. He moves the ball forward here. Blocked away there, and that will be a foul in favor of the men in pink. Taken quickly. Manpreet now finding Devinder as they just wind down the clock here, CTC. Scoop the head there by Devinder. It's hit the roof of the ground there, at least the netting of the ground, which is the roof. Here's Hari now. Back in play there for the MPA. Looking for a pass here. MPA again just looking a little clueless as they find some space here down the center. MPA progressing the ball forward, looking for more hit, but it's intercepted here again by Devinder as he draws his forward here, trying to bring the team forward to just push them back. Devinder again. Just enjoying a little bit of possession here as the MPA again get the ball back. Devinder not happy with that decision. It will be a short corner here for the MPA, but is it enough time for them to salvage anything? They're already 3 goals down here, and the difference of 4 goals to 1. Of course, CTC running away with it. Short corner here as the players gear up for their safety. Can't take it here, and it's missed here. Yes, Hari now on the ball for the MPA, looking for a chance. It's blocked away there by Devinder as he keeps possession. Great bit of work there by Devinder to bring the ball out again. He draws out the players, but unable to find a play to attach it. Here come the MPA now on the counter. Blocked away there by the goalkeeper. Shot there again, and it's cleared away there by Krunal. Hari now for the MPA as play resumes. Shot there by Tala, and that's a penalty stroke by the looks of it, I believe. Or yes, it does look like it. It's going to be a penalty stroke for the MPA. It will be Nitish to take it here for the Mumbai Port Authority. A chance to lessen the deficit. But ideally, it doesn't look like it will be making much of a difference here as This final quarter does weigh out. Not much time here left in this final quarter, but Nitish now with an opportunity and he converts it. It's 4 goals to 2 now. Mumbai Port Authority with the goal back. Clear to resume now for the CTC. Nitish, the goal scorer for the Mumbai Port Authority, as play resumes here for the CTC. Here's Akshay. Finds his man down the left hand side. Moving across here, the CTC. That's number 3 for CTC. That's Swayam. Calls here for possession, and it's a ball here for the MPA. MPA again need to have a little bit of urgency. Need to move forward if they need to get anything in this match. Rajkumar. Here's the ball now with Hari. Scoops it forward, trying to look for Nitish up there. It's patted away. Here's Stephen now on the ball for the MPA. Just unable to keep him in play. There a bit of clash there with his teammate Nitish. It's possession back here now to the CTC. Devinder with the scoop there, finding Akash on the left hand side of the half of the NBA. Akash there with a great bit of trickery. Foul though again as play resumes there for the MPA as they move forward. A third one now, try to bustle down the left hand side. Finds Letitia on the left. Lines it up here for Steven and it's shot wide there. A third one here for the NBA. That will go out of play and that will be possession back to the CTC. That's the end of our first semi-final here, ladies and gentlemen. CTC book a place here in the finals of the Sydney Alexander Memorial Tournament with a convincing victory over the Mumbai Port Authority, 4 goals to 2.